Good morning, Fresh Baked. It's Friday morning, August 26th. It is renewal day, renewal morning. And man, I was not expecting to have the adventure that I did today. I got here just before rope drop. I was hoping actually to catch rope drop, but the Magic Key gods were not with me. There are a few of us who experienced something very interesting today. And I'm saying this up front so that it's kind of like a heads up to people who are coming in who've renewed but haven't had a chance to come to the park yet. Be warned. When I got here, I opened up my app and I was about ready to show them my key, and it wasn't there. My key was gone. Not the old key. That should be gone. All the keys. Well, I shouldn't say all my keys. Both of my keys. There was no key for me in my app. Somehow, I guess the Disneyland app decided when they scrubbed the expired key from the app, it also scrubbed my new key, I think. All I know is that I renewed back on the 18th, and I made 6 reservations, one of them for this morning. And I could still see those reservations in the app, or I should say on the Disneyland website when you go to make your theme park reservations thing. My 6 reservations were still there. So I went over to the ticket booth to talk with one of the agents there. Super nice people. They're so kind, so cool. I love those guys. They were very kind. They helped me out. They got you have to manually link your new pass into the app. So that happened. And then I get back to the gate and it says I have no reservations. So this is interesting. In my app right now, you can see that I have both 6 reservations on the new key and 6 reservations available to me. Somehow it scrubbed those reservations off the app, but I should say, I don't even know what it did. But it's showing that they're both there and not there, which is interesting. So they had to sort of allow me to come in. Just be warned, heads up. You might want to think about, I'm going to look into this, I'm not sure how this works, but you might want to see if you can link your new Magic Key into your app ahead of your trip to see if that helps you sort of beat the issue that you might face. There was a few of us like this. Some people I noticed, I ran into LMG, Chris from LMG Bids. He got in no problem. But the couple to my left, a couple ahead of me, and another couple over here, 3 couples were having conversations with cast members, and I talked to all of them because they were all, they recognized me as well. They were having the same problem. So it's going to happen to some of you. Just a heads up. That's how we're starting our show this morning. I wanted to get that out there just to kind of forewarn everybody. Now, the good news is that I've got Disneyland waiting for me to help cleanse the soul a little bit. I've got my coffee, I've got my breakfast, and we're going to go enjoy a little Disneyland. No agenda today. We're just going to mess around a little bit in the park today. We've got a few hours before I finish up another video. Okay, postscript to the conversation that we just had about Magic Keys and having difficulty with the Inspire Key. We're here again later on tonight, and I wanted to report also that a lot of folks are having issues parking. Hopefully they're aware of it because it's happening all day today. I've heard a lot of reports of people not even being able to use their key to park. So just be prepared for that. Have something handy that shows that you have a pass, or you don't even need a reservation, but that you have a pass. But like the guy that I ran into today, it had happened enough times where he just understood. I showed him my Inspire Key. He said, "Go ahead." Without out, because it shows up as invalid key or something like that. Anyway, postscript. Be prepared, just mentally at least. Oh my gosh, what is this? They're just driving Donald and Goofy around. That's a good start, Fresh Baked. That's a really good start to making me feel better this morning. Not that I was feeling bad anyway. I mean, I knew everything was going to work out because I knew I had a key and I knew Disney they wouldn't just, you know what I mean? They would figure it out. We figured it out. That's the important thing, is to stay calm and kind. Hi, good morning, everybody. Hi. Stay calm, stay kind. It got worked out. It cost me a half an hour, no big deal. And like I said, we've got this. The magic of Donald and Goofy being chauffeured around Main Street on a fire truck and the horse-drawn streetcar getting ready to take off. I love mornings. I love mornings at Disneyland from this spot right here because of all the traffic. Normally this part of the park isn't very active. It's not very busy. You come here at 1 o'clock and Town Square is kind of quiet. very quiet in fact, but there's a lot of energy and a lot of excitement here in the morning because people are just getting here, and there's a ton of vehicle traffic going around the park because there's no shows happening yet. That doesn't start happening until like 10 o'clock or so. Characters everywhere, everybody's just full of positivity and energy. It's so great. I'm waiting for that omnibus to take off, actually. That's why I haven't left yet. The omnibus is still loading guests. Matter of fact, you know what? It looks like that's our driver right there. He's still chatting up guests. Let's see if we can catch up with that omnibus. Wouldn't that be cool? Oh no, that's our driver right there. That guy, okay, so the other guy was the lead. He's waiting for the omnibus to get filled up. But it looks like we're gonna have plenty of time. We're gonna go on the lower level. Yeah, he's inviting us. We have to now. All right. We're just gonna go right down here in the lower level. I hardly ever do lower level.
Free ride up to the castle, friends! Free ride up to the castle! Save your feet that walk! Our one and only stop will be Sleeping Beauty's castle.
I was wanting to see a popcorn machine. You got rid of that popcorn machine, huh? How the heck? I like popcorn that way. I gotta buy me a popcorn machine. I gotta put it in the car.
You know where to get some churros? Wait, actually, look at on our right hand side is the Disneyland Railroad, where you can take a round trip around the whole park, including
They went all the way around. That's so great.
And in front of us in the Opera House is Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln, celebrating America's 16th U.S. president.
Sort of a faux letterbox that we got going on here.
They got $4. Yeah, sure. I gotta go there tonight. I'm grabbing maybe two, because I love it.
We are now on Main Street, USA. On our right hand side is the Main Street Cinema, where you can see 6 classic Mickey Mouse cartoons. Down the alleyway to our right here are the Disneyland lockers, as well as the market house home to Starbucks Coffee.
They're very expensive, like 3 figures. But they're good looking plushes. And that's it, that's what we're gonna dive in a little bit. Our new
To our left is the Gibson Girl Ice Cream Parlor, as well as the Penny Arcade home to the Candy Palace. 2 sweet spots to take your sweetheart or your sweet tooth. Down this walkway to the right is the first aid station for all your first aid needs, as well as the corn dog cart for all your corn dog needs.
We do
Straight ahead
have
with the
corn
royal
dog
blue
meats,
and
though.
pink is Sleeping Beauty's castle, home to Princess Aurora. Up ahead on our right hand side is the Astro Orbiter getting ready to blast off in orbit in front of Tomorrowland, where you can visit tomorrow, today.
It's undetermined right now. It's been under refurbishment for like the last 2 months.
Where's that? That way.
All right, friends, I'd like to thank everybody for riding alongside me on the Disneyland Omnibus. Please remain seated to bring the vehicle to a full. Please stop, turn off the engine, and have lowered that rope for you to exit the vehicle. And for my friends upstairs, please use that handrail. Thank you for riding along, and have a magical day here at the Disneyland Resort.
That was wonderful. That was absolutely wonderful. The Omnibus is pure magic. Some of those shots I got in there were really unique for me anyway. I enjoyed shooting in there today. That was cool. Gonna do our customary visit to partner statue here to pay our respects to good old Walt Disney. I don't want to get anybody's frame right now, so that's why we got a weird angle. They're taking their photos. Back up just a slice. I mean, I come here just for this sometimes. Like, this is the show for me. You ever do that? You should. Every now and then, you should stop what you're doing and come to the hub and the partner statue and try to imagine your Walt Disney. You know what I mean? Like, what he was thinking, what his goals were. I met, you know, when you talk about him being at the carousel at Griffith Park and trying to imagine a place to take the family, I feel like part of what he was imagining started with this, with the hub, and, you know, being the center of everything, and saying, gosh, wouldn't it be cool if you had this thing where, you know, parents could sit down. And he said this. Parents were supposed to be able to sit in one of these benches and let their kids run amok, because he knew they weren't going to get lost. Everybody was in a nice, you know, confined space. Run amok, and they could, you know, make an orbit around Disneyland, hitting all the lands, and then winding up back here again, while the parents, you know, chatted amongst themselves, drinking hot coffee on a summer day, and maybe some popcorn. I imagine Walt eating popcorn and peanuts all the time, like always. Wait, I don't want to go this way. I love the hub, just because of the way it makes me feel. But for now, where are we going? We have to pick a destination. Last week we did Adventureland as part of a rope drop over on Fresh Bake Presents. There is Frontierland. We were here the other day also for that. I mean, there's Pirates in New Orleans Square. Haunted Mansion is closed. Golly gee. There are dark rides it's been a minute since we've been on a dark ride. Hasn't it? Golly gee, I don't know what I'm doing. You know what, it has been a true minute? It's Space Mountain. I wish they still had single rider. Check back with us later in a different episode, I think, for some Tomorrowland stuff. There's the horseless carriage. Liz will be with us for a visit, and we might do Buzz Lightyear and the Astro Orbiter. That would be fun. I honestly don't know where I'm going right now. I honestly don't know. I feel I'm being pulled to Tomorrowland. I want to go on Space Mountain, but it's a 45-minute wait. I checked earlier. Hi, good morning. Hi, guys. I checked earlier, a 45-minute wait, and I don't have a lot of time on this show to spend in a 45-minute standby queue. What about Autopia? That sounds like fun. I haven't done Autopia in the morning. "15 minutes for Star Tours." I heard. Hi guys. I knew I heard something back there. They're everywhere.
Water on there?
Yeah, Derek got stiff.
Let's just take this in for a second. Space Mountain. I just took a peek. Space Mountain is still 40 minutes. So tempted though. But now let's do Autopia. That should be a good time. Oh my God, Finding Nemo! It's early enough. We could totally do it. I think. Let's go see. I see a queue though. It's 9:30. It might be too late. It might be too late for Finding Nemo. Well, I mean, oh golly, it just what? I mean, it's not as bad as it could be. And I can't tell if they're loading 2 boats or not. Let's go see. We'll take a peek and see if they're loading 2 boats. But that's 30 minutes. It says 20 on the board. I'm gonna go take a quick peek and see if they're loading 2 boats. That improves the pace. Yes, they are. Okay. So here's what you do, Fresh Baked. Come over here into the monorail entrance. If you see a queue here and a queue here, that's a good sign. That means they're loading 2 boats at the same time. So we are. That's why it says 20 minutes, even though the queue looks pretty long. It's because they have the 2 boats, so it'll go a lot quicker than it normally might. So we're gonna get into this queue right here. 5 minutes so far, and we're moving briskly. Not too bad. I'm really looking forward to being on that side of the queue though, so I can get some awesome shots of the Nemo Lagoon. Oh, a boat. That's 3017 on the left and 2017 just about to enter the dark ride portion of the Nemo subs. I want to bet that we get one of those 2 boats. So cool. Oh, I love this so much. Imagine not wanting this in your park. A submarine going underneath a waterfall. If this attraction existed in any of the theme parks, Tokyo Disney Sea or something like that, which they have an attraction like this. But if this attraction existed in another theme park, people would love it. They would praise it as a beautifully themed environment that Disneyland should be, try to emulate. That why can't Disneyland do this? But here we have this, and nobody, well, I shouldn't say nobody, but so many people want to dismiss it so quickly because they want Tron or something like that. And I've been saying this for I don't know how long, but you would miss this so much if it weren't here. It might be the single best set piece externally in the entire park. They have, amazing set pieces on rides like Indiana Jones and Rise of the Resistance. Those are amazing set pieces on an attraction, but in terms of your external sort of just park ambiance, it's probably the best set piece in the park. So 18 minutes to this point, probably another 5 minutes to get in the boat. So they just finished loading that one, which was, I can't see the number on that one. I I wanted to find out if we're getting 2017 or 3017. And it looks like they are still loading the second boat, which is great. I read the numbers wrong. I thought 2017, but it was 207, which that is our boat right there, number 207. So I think I got it right. That was 107 that just took off out there. I don't know what that one is. That's one. I don't know why I'm I'm obsessing over the boat numbers now all of a sudden. And I've also got the ideal spot where you want to be the last one in. Last one in is the first one out. So if you have a little bit of that, anxiety of being cooped up in a sub, you want to be the last one in. So as soon as they crack the seal on that door, you can run on out of there.
Rescue readings are normal.
Flood the main ballast tanks.
Flooding main tanks.
Let's take it down. Dive. Stand by for weather watch.
Radar 1, standing by.
Our destination today is quite extraordinary. A newly erupting deep water volcano. Even here in the shallows, we can see evidence of such geothermal forces constantly at work. These remnants of an ancient civilization were hidden for centuries beneath the ocean floor. Hidden until unearthed by a tremendous volcanic event. Steer 40 degrees.
Right rudder, 40 degrees.
Mind your distance to port and starboard.
Aye, aye, sir.
As we leave this long-lost community behind, we're about to enter a community of a different kind, the coral reef. The colourful reef that surrounds us is a biological community that thrives in warm, shallow waters. It usually takes more than a year for a coral to grow only 1 inch. An amazing fact when you consider that Australia's Great Barrier Reef stretches over 2,000 kilometres.
Radar 1, service storm ahead, sir.
No worries, we'll take it down fast and deep. All controls, 8 degrees down.
Down 80.
Hold her steady, take her into the car. Nemo!
Dude, check it out. Wow. It's a big sunken butt.
Oh, don't worry. I'm not going to eat you. At least not all at once. No, Bruce. Remember the pledge. Right then. I am a nice shark, not a mindless eating machine. These are our friends of food. Right then, mates. Easy does it. You would want one of these balloons. Oh, that's it.
I found a hot tub!
It's not about finding hot tubs.
Huh, can we?
Oh, of course. When fish can fly.
Oh, I found Chico! Nemo! It's Nemo! Yay! Nemo! Hey, Pearl! We saw a huge volcano go kaboom! Oh, you made me eat! Hey, Dad!
I promise to the universe kept. Ride on Finding Nemo complete. Now I want to do Autopia. How about that tree, you guys, huh? They trimmed that tree. It says 5 minutes right now for Autopia. Standby. And look at that, there's nobody. It's 10:30, it should be busy. There's no, that's all, is that all standby? I think so. But that's it, that's the extent of the queue right now. It's what we can see in the frame pretty much. Ba, 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 da, 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 da. Train just pulled in. Train looks empty too. That last car is almost entirely empty. Hi guys. Hey. All right. Oh, got you. Not a lot of standby here, you guys. This is pretty awesome. And there's just a smattering of lightning lane, which means once they get those guys through, we'll get to go next. It's gonna be 5 minutes before we're in our vehicle. I need more of this music too, by the way. I need more of the Autopia loop. I love it. It gets cut short because of all the announcements and stuff. I wish they would let it run longer.
Welcome, everybody. This is Bert. Hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the car. And remember to watch your kids. Driving is real easy. To make us go, push your foot down on the pedal. To stop, just take your foot off the pedal.
There's some fans right there.
You and the car ahead of you. And drive carefully. And please.
Maggie, can you give me your hand? You have to listen, Papa, or we're not going to come alive. Come on.
Hands, arms, legs, and feet inside the car. And be sure to watch your kids.
That's my boat right there, actually. Okay, we're getting in right now. Is that what we're doing? Go. Whew, that was easy. I love that. Normally they have you going like 1 or 2 deep at least. Well, we walked right onto our vehicle. Hi, guys. And away we go. This is the first time I've taken the gimbal on Autopia, so I'm curious to see how this footage winds up looking, all stabilized and stuff, because that's obviously a very bouncy attraction. Now let's just hope. I want to see a monorail, man. Oh, I heard one. Where was it? I heard it, but I can't find it. Oh God, watch the road, David. There it is. Oh, look, there. It stopped traffic ahead of us. Everybody's looking at the monorail. Oh my God. I was about to go selfie. We're like 6 cars deep right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a regular traffic jam. Look at that. You guys hear that? It sounded like I got a flat tire. getting lapped. Seriously lapped. So right about where we are now, we're near the end of the Autopia run, on the far right lane is over the Nemo subs dark ride portion, the underground portion. We're over that right now. And this is, we bring this up a lot. We bring this up a lot because people want to talk about, you know, getting rid of Autopia and the effect that it'll have. If you get rid of this, then obviously it's going to affect the show for Nemo. And right there, that's where the subs are coming out of this thing right here. We've gone downhill. Where we were before, we were uphill. We just went downhill. So now we're going below that line. But these two, oh, look at that. There's a traffic jam at Nemo too. There's a bunch of subs waiting to come in the dock.
Arriving at the Tomorrowland Autopia.
Am I still singing the Nemo song when I'm on Autopia? But hey, look, there is the Matterhorn. Ba-doop-doop-doo. Bam, 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 bam. I'm having a Peter 2 moment right now. I feel like Peter 2. Just making my way through the park, enjoying the rides I want to enjoy. But instead of clapping along, I'm humming. Da, da, da. That's my future. That's my future, Fresh Baked. In 20 years, I'll be Peter 2. They'll call him the humming guy. Ba, ba, da, ba, 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 ba. Ba, ba, da, 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 da. Ba, 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 ba. Da, 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 da. There's a smattering of things that are still not open. Launch bay, obviously. Tomorrowlanding. What's going on, Tomorrowlanding? Why won't you open? I don't know. Also, the curio shop in Carsland. What's her face? I forget her name now. Oh my gosh. Can that be right? It says 30 minutes again. Should we risk it, you guys? Like, I feel like I want to see if that's real. It was 40 earlier, and now it's 30. And I see guests up there. Oh man, that's so tempting. Ba-ba-da. I gotta do something to get this song out of my head though. I said it's so tempting as I keep progressively going into the queue deeper. Like, we're going. It's not even tempting anymore, it's just happening. Now we'll see. It may not be a big deal that the queue was stretching out into the outdoor portion. It could be that there's nobody in the indoor portion yet. We seem to have stopped here. This is one of those walks to an attraction that is nostalgic. Like, it's a very Disney feeling taking this walk up the Space Mountain queue. Outdoors there. Although I used to always go left because I used to always have a fast pass, like those folks. But since Disney didn't include it on my Magic Key, we're going this way. I resist. I will continue to resist until they put it on my Magic Key. A discount will not do. So they are going into the interior. This is like yesterday. We were here yesterday and we saw something just like this, but it was more like 12:30 than it is 10:30, although it's almost 11 now, I think. Let's see how long this takes us. Oh dear. Oh dear. We hit this at 11 o'clock. That's a long way to go for 30 minutes because this could take 30 minutes by itself unless there's no lightning lane. Unfortunately, you can barely hear it, but there's more amazing Tomorrowland music in this exterior queue. It's that sort of, maybe you can barely hear it, that space, I don't know how to describe it. It's kind of spooky. Like the kind of random organic sounds you would hear if you were in space. I wish they played it a little bit louder, especially because I'm yammering on in this, talking about it. But so far we're at about 10 minutes to this point of the queue, another couple minutes indoors, and then we go to the outdoor section back there. I'm guessing 15 to get to the interior queue, and another 10 in there. So I'm looking at 25 minutes, I think. It's been moving pretty quick, which does suggest that there's not a lot of lightning lane today. Well, now we leave the cozy air-conditioned confines of the interior queue out here into the blazing hot with no cool themed music to join us. I think you can hear it out here. Look at people mover. Just imagine. They would have entered back here, made a loop inside that interior building, gone through space, in Space Mountain, and then come out here. We would have been right over Alien Pizza Planet, and down that track over there, and then made a right turn before going behind the Carousel of Progress Innovations building and the Tron scene. I was just about to remark that we've been out here, the queue has stopped. We've been out in this exterior part of the queue for about maybe 5 minutes at least, and we haven't gone very far. And I thought, okay, so lightning lanes have probably showed up. So I checked the app, and sure enough, Space Mountain has gone from 20 minutes, or no, it's 30 minutes to 50. It is now a 50-minute standby, and we're feeling that right now. "24 minutes to the interior queue." I don't think it's going to be 6 minutes inside. No chance. But look how cool this is. I love this part. Intergalactic planetary. How many of you do that? Every time you hear the intergalactic adventure, do you repeat that so awesome lyric from the Beastie Boys? Slow going. Very slow going. This was a fail. There we go. These queues are a lot more fun when you're moving. Imagine when you're standing still. Ah, feels good to be walking again. I didn't get a chance to check the time before we started moving, but I want to say it's 11:35. It's been maybe 35 minutes. Thank you.
Launch control. This is Space Venture. Go ahead.
I avoid this ride now more than I used to because of Genie Plus. It feels good to be back in here again. I used to ride Space Mountain all the time when it was on Fast Pass, just regular Fast Pass, you know, Max Pass. 11:38. So our 30-minute wait is going to turn into at least 40, closer to 45, I think, by the time we're done. No reason to shoot this in selfie right now other than I wanted to get this cool black or the background glow on my face. That looks awesome, right? I love Space Mountain. Why are they yelling at me? What the heck is 14 and 15? Hey, I got the Nemo song out of my head. The Michael Giacchino soundtrack for Tomorrow or for Space Mountain is a favorite. I love all the music in Tomorrowland. I love it all. Even those sort of Muzak Tomorrowland versions of the Pixar songs that you hear when you're eating at Galactic Grill, even those. That's it, guys. That's our show for today. Fun little quasi rope drop morning. It was supposed to be a rope drop morning, but the Disneyland app got in the way of that. Lost about an hour actually doing all that. Well, 30-40 minutes plus 20 minutes to eat my breakfast and ruminate over what happened, but all is well. Everything's fine. As I mentioned, you might want to try to see if you can't link your new AP. If you renewed, link it now if you can in the app before you get to the park so that you don't experience the same thing that happened to me. Didn't happen to everybody. Hi. It didn't happen to everybody, but it happened to enough of us where I think it might happen to some others as well. So there's that. Otherwise, thanks for watching, everybody. I love you guys. Follow us on Instagram at _FreshBaked, on Twitter at FreshBakedDisney, that's fresh with no E, and on TikTok at FreshBakedDisney. If you like our show and want to show you support, please do consider joining our Patreon campaign at patreon.com/freshbaked. Otherwise, thanks again for watching, everybody. We love you. Be safe out there. Be kind to one another. Fresh baked.
To make your rocket ship fly higher, move back on the control lever in front of you. To descend, just push the control lever forward. Thank you. Pilots, prepare for liftoff. Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado por el cinturón de seguridad ajustado y mantenga sus manos bajo sus piernas rectas.
Hi guys.